Hello, grade nines. How are you today? Are you good? Welcome to another lesson for social sciences. Are you okay, grade nines? I hope you had a beautiful weekend. Are you good? Hello, boy tomato. Others, are you okay? Listen, grade nines. If it is your first time today to attend social sciences, may I please have your name and surname? If you didn't give me your name and surname before, may I please have your name and surname? I want to create my lists so that when I mark your tests, I have your names. Thank you, Polani. Others? Thank you, Boy Tumelo. Is it your first time to attend social sciences? Oh, okay. I hope you didn't miss much because this is our week 4. Make sure you watch the pre-recordings, okay, for the other lessons that we did before. No Sipo, I think you gave me. Yeah, no Sipo. I think someone gave me your name. I think it was Tando who gave me your name. It's fine. Others, if you didn't give me your name and surname, may you please do? Yeah, it was you, Tando. Thank you. Are there any names coming in? You have few today. Where are the others? Late? Are they late? Okay, let's proceed. I was just giving time for the other ones who are late. They'll catch us as we go on. Okay. Okay, so just a reminder. Yeah, like it's like you are 3. Yeah, it's fine. We'll proceed. Yeah, maybe they'll be late. They'll catch us later. I don't know. Okay, isn't you here? It's okay also. We can move on. Okay, so a reminder, you're writing my test on Thursday, 23rd. Okay, so I'm going to assess you on the 2 topics. For those who are new today for my subject, you're writing a test on Thursday for social sciences. So the 2 topics that I'm going to assess you on are the following. For history, World War II, and for geography, map skills. So remember, you did these 2 topics in term 1 when you were still attending school. You still remember? So those 2 topics, they are from term 1. So just revise your term 1 work, your notes. If you've got a textbook, you go through your textbook, those 2 topics for term 1. Okay, grade 9. So World War II and map skills. Okay. So on Thursday, you'll be writing the social sciences tests. Good. Are there any questions so far? Is everything clear? Okay. Yeah, sorted. Okay. So just go through those 2 topics. So remember, in the first week, for those who are here in the first week, we did World War II. Do you still remember? For those, Tando, you will see. I can't tell you everything about the test now. Okay. All right. So I was saying during first week, we did World War II, grade 9. You still remember for history. So for this week, we're going to revise map skills. Remember, you did this in term 1, map skills. So we're going to revise in preparation for your test on Thursday. Okay. So without wasting time, let's just move on. So today's topic, we're focusing on contour lines. Contour lines. Do you still remember the contour lines from term 1? Boitumelo, okay. Are you trying to fix the technical issue? Okay. I was asking, do you still remember the contour lines from term 1? Let's talk grade 9s. The map skills from term 1, you still remember contour lines. Grade 9s. I can see others are coming now. Okay. For those who just came in, hello, how are you today? It's fine, Kwezi. We haven't started that much. Others, how are you today? How was your weekend? Grade 9s? So we hadn't done much. Just a reminder on the informal assessment that you're writing on Thursday. For those who are new today, maybe it's their first time in social sciences, you'll be writing a test on Thursday on the 2 topics, World War II and map skills. We have already covered World War II, so we're going to cover map skills this week. Oh, that's good, Kwezi. Hello, Cleo. I'm fine. Okay, so I was asking, do you still remember about the contour lines from term 1? Let's talk about it. Do you still remember about contour lines? What can you remember about contour lines? Just type something for me. Anything that you remember about contour lines? May you please participate, all of you. Write something about contour lines. What do you still remember? I'll give you a few seconds to type. From Cleo, these lines are used to indicate height or natural programs. Oh, that's good, Cleo. I saw your answer. No, Sipo, your answer is incomplete. What kind of a line? Line about what? A boundary can be a line. No, Sipo. Kwezi. Okay, that's good, Kwezi. Pulani. Oh, that's good, Pulani. Others, I'm waiting for your answers. What do you remember about contour lines? Others, they are like spectators. They just sit and watch the show. It's not good. Participate so that I can correct you. From Nosipo, Oh, that's good, Nosipo. I can see your answer. From Tando, okay, it's a height above sea level. Above Tando, ne? Butle. Okay, I can see you understand the contour lines. That's very good. Any more answers coming in? Contour lines. Oh, so I can see you still remember your term 1 work. That's very good. Very good, grade 9s. Okay, so let's just go through the contour lines. Contour lines are lines that join places of equal height. Sorry. Contour lines are lines that join places of equal height. These lines are brown in color. So I will show you in the next slide. What do we mean by that? So they are represented on a map in a brown color. So they simply join places of the same height together. Which height? The height above sea level. They are drawn on a map to show the height at different points on the landscape. Above sea level, yes, Pulani, that's correct. They are drawn on a map to show the height at different points on the landscape. And then we've got what we call contour interval. Contour interval. This is the difference between two contour lines. I'll show you later. So we call it a contour interval. The height of landforms and slopes are given in meters above sea level. So remember, these contour lines, they're given in meters above sea level. It can be 50 meters, 100 meters, 800 meters above sea level. Contour lines show the gentleness and steepness of the lens gradient or slope. So they simply show how gentle or steep a landform is, or the slope. Okay, so those are contour lines. So we have contour lines, the lines themselves, and then the contour interval, the difference between two contour lines. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, on this picture, we've got a flat land, a land that is flat. So how is the contour line indicated for a flat land? So this land is not steep, the slope is just flat. So the height, okay, you can see point W, point X, point Y. They've got the equal height above sea level. So the land is flat. It lies at 100 meters above sea level, and 3 points W, X, Y are on the same level. You can see here, at 100 meters, this line. So this is a contour line. Therefore, one contour line of 100 meters is drawn. Are we together? So there will be just one contour line because it is a flat area. For the points W, X, and Y, the height is similar, 100 meters above sea level. So that is how a flat land is represented using contour lines. Okay. And then here we've got a hill. A hill. Remember, a hill is a small mountain. A small, okay, you know a mountain? A hill is smaller than the mountain. Okay, so a hill is represented here. So how is it represented? Now, before I proceed, you see these brown lines. These brown lines, they are called contour lines. That is how they are represented on a map. So when you look at a map, you see these brown lines, they are contour lines. So they are showing the height above sea level in meters of this hill. So this hill is 241 meters above sea level. You can see the 241 here. So it starts from the smaller 100, 120 meters, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, and then 241. Now, remember I mentioned the contour interval, the difference between two contour lines. For example, between 100 and 120, the difference between these two is called contour interval. So in this diagram, the contour interval is 20 meters. Can you see the difference between the two? From 100 to 120, 20. 120 to 140, 20 meters between. So there are 20 meters, 20 meters, 20 meters in between. That's the difference between two contour lines. Okay. So it depends which feature is being shown on that map. So to be able to calculate contour interval, you just take these two lines that follow each other and subtract the smaller one, the smaller number from the bigger number, you get your contour interval. So the contour interval for this hill is 20 meters, okay? It is shown by circular contour lines that increase in height towards the center. So you can see the height, it increases up until to the top of the hill, starting from here. So this is the height above sea level. That's why at the top, the number is bigger because the height is also bigger. It's higher there than there, up, down there. Are we together, grade 9s? You know a hill. Okay, at the bottom, the meters are less than at the top there. Okay, so these are the contour lines, and then we have the contour interval in between. Okay, good. So that was a hill being represented. Let's look at the steep and gentle slopes. Slope is the measure of steepness of a feature relative to the horizontal plane. So when you talk about slope, we are just measuring the steepness of a physical feature, of a landscape. How steep is it? A landscape is uneven because some places are higher than others. So when it comes to other landscapes, the land can be uneven because some places are higher than others. Okay. Slopes can be steep or gentle. Slopes determine where people live. They determine where people live and what they can construct. Usually, people live on gentle terrain. So remember, when houses are being built, those who build houses, for example, if they want to set up a residential area, a new residential area for people in a certain place, the municipality is in charge of observing that area before they build houses. They want to see, is the area gentle, have a gentle terrain, so that they will be able to build houses. Okay. So slopes are very important to know in geography. They tell you a lot about a landscape, how gentle or how steep it is. Okay. Here you can see. Let's start with these two pictures at the top. This picture, it is a steep area, a steep slope. It's steep, you can see at the bottom here. And then you go up, it's steep. It's like on a side of a hill. It's a plantation. You can see how it is represented. Here, the contour line, a steep slope. So here, gentle, and then it becomes steep. So from 0 meters to 100 meters. Okay, you can see even the structure, it's slanted. It shows that it's steep. So this diagram is showing this, the steepness of the slope. Okay. This one is a gentle slope. It's gentle. You can see their house is there. It's from 0 meters to 60 meters. It's not that steep. It's just gentle. 0 meters to 60 meters. Unlike here, 0 meters to 100 meters, that's a lot. So it's very steep. Here, it's gentle. Okay. So gentle slopes are usually used to build houses. That's where people live mostly. Okay. Okay, so those are the two differences of slopes, steep and gentle slopes. And then we go to what is called concave slopes. So we've looked at gentle and steep. What about concave? It is a combination of steep and gentle slopes. Some landforms have multiple slopes. So remember, not all landforms have gentle slopes or steep slopes. They have a combination of multiple slopes. For example, here, you can see this is a concave slope. So if from 0 meters to 100 meters, so it's a combination of gentle and steep up there. Can you see? So it's a combination of two. It is gentle there. From 0 to 20 meters is gentle. From 40 to 100 meters, it gets steeper now, you can see. So it is called a concave slope. Combination of steep and gentle slopes. Okay. All right. And then we look at river valleys. How are they represented with contour lines? River valleys, how are they represented? So it's a valley with a river. That's why they're called river valleys. Okay. So rivers are represented with V-shaped contour lines. You can see this V-shaped. The V's point towards increasing height. So you can see the river valley here. So they are represented by a V-shaped here. Okay, so it will be something like this on a map. When you see a shape like this, the contour lines in a V shape, they are representing rivers. So they start from the smaller height, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So the outside part is the bigger height. Do you understand? Inside with the smaller height. As you can see in the picture, 20 meters here, somewhere here, that is here. We have 40 meters, that is here. 60, it is also represented there. 80 meters, it is there. And finally, the top, 100 meters, it is on the outside. So this is a river valley. So they point towards increasing height. Okay. And then we have what we call spurs. Okay. The spurs. Spurs are also represented with V-shaped contour lines. The V's point towards decreasing height. So it's the opposite of river valley now. How are they different? Remember, river valley, here the numbers were smaller, getting bigger, going outside. On spurs now, they are bigger, getting smaller to the outside. As you can see in this diagram below. So let's start 100 meters. Where is our 100 meters there? It's here on the outside. This is the 100 meters, 100 meters. It is shown there. Followed by 120, this part, 120 meters. Also this part, 120 meters. It is there, okay. 140, this part, 140. It is shown there. 160, we have our 160 there. This part is 160 meters. And then we have 180. And then lastly, 200 meters. So spurs, the number starts small on the outside. They get bigger as you go inside. Do you understand? So that's the difference between spurs and river valleys. Okay. Are we together, grade 9s? So these are contour lines. Remember that. In between, contour interval. What's the contour interval here? 20 meters. 120 minus 100, 20. 140 minus 120, 20. 160 minus 140, 20 meters, and so forth. So the contour interval for this pair is 20 meters. What about the contour interval for the river valley? What is the contour interval for the river valley? $20 meters. That's good, Polani and Kwezi. That's good. So that is the difference between those two. So remember, we're just revising. You did this in term 1, okay? So for those ones who came late, I don't know if there are other people who came late, we looked at contour lines for a flatland, a hill, steep and gentle slopes, the diagrams showing the steep and gentle slopes, a concave slope, a river valley, and a spur. Okay, grade 9. They sorted now. Did you get something? Did you catch something during the lesson? Okay, time for your homework. From tomorrow, when I ask for the answers for the homework, I want them, please. All of you, you are going to participate. Emmanuel, did you manage to see what we did today? Make sure you watch the pre-recording, okay? You don't want to miss out. Okay. Which slide did you see when you came in, Emmanuel? What were we doing? Here is our homework. Just write write the questions quickly somewhere or take a screenshot. That is your homework. So you define the following words, just define them, find out their meanings. Okay. Your homework. Make sure you research on those meanings. You might be surprised. They might be there in the test. So tomorrow when I ask for those definitions, everyone is going to type their answers tomorrow. So you have your answers with you, okay? Let me know when you're done. Okay, thank you. Boitumelo done. Kulani done. Kwezi done. Butle done. Good. Emmanuel done. That's good. Sinolwazi done. Sinolwazi, did you give me your name and surname? If you are new today for my lesson, for my subject, may you please give me your name and surname privately to me? Thank you, Sinolwazi. Thank you. Make sure if you are new, you go through the pre-recordings for the other lessons that we did from week 1, okay? So that you are not left behind, especially the World War II, because you're writing a test about that on Thursday. Make sure you go through the pre-recordings. If you started today. Okay, I hope everyone is done with the homework. Very good. Okay, so if you've got no questions for me, my email, the second one, are you all fine? Yes, Pulani, you are writing both history and geography in the same paper. So it will be section A, history or geography, and section B, like that, on the same paper, yes. It's just a small test. So for World War II and map skills, World War II, map skills, those two topics for term 1, okay? I'll tell you on the day. I'll tell you how you're going to write the test on the day, okay? Remember, you're writing a test for other subjects. It's the same procedure like you did for maths today. Okay. So I'll see you same time tomorrow, grade 9. It was nice having you. Have a lovely day. Bye.